Yeah, what's good, people? It's your man, KGM. Hope y'all good. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Grateful to be alive. And I hope you are too. So for the past few videos, we've been talking about, financial intelligence, being up to par, being conversant with your money. You understand? Because to get this money, you got to know how the money moves. You got to study the money. You understand? The richest people in the world, the most successful people in the world, 99% of the time, they studied the money. They understood the money, so now they know how to run the money. So it's very essential to study the money. Don't just study the books. They don't teach us in school how to study the money. They teach us things that are not even relevant most of the times, but you got to be on top of your game. Study this shit. Study yourself. First of all, yourself. You got to know yourself. That's the most important. Then you know yourself, you know your purpose, and you're good. And then you move according to that. So today, we're gonna talk about different topics, but everything falls under what I just said. Being your better self, financial stability, studying finances, money, macroeconomics, and all that. So now, we're going to talk about 4 technical skills needed for financial intelligence. 4 technical skills needed for financial intelligence. Number 1, accounting, financial literacy, or the ability to read numbers. I think the first thing everybody learned was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how to read numbers. Alongside your ABCs. But even you see how you count your ABCs is like you're reading numbers. It just done now is letters that's replacing the numbers. Because you learn A, B, C. But even before A, B, C, you learn 1, 2, 3. Because even as a toddler, before you could speak, you was counting numbers in your non-verbal. Things that babies say. Okay, it's not non-verbal. Babies Google Gaga shit like that, but they count in numbers. Because you see them, they're taking one after the other. They're breaking their toys down. They're gonna put this to this side. So the numbers is essential to the human nature. So numbers, you got to be good with numbers. You got to be able to read numbers. The woman or the man on the roadside, they're selling whatever on the roadside. They can calculate their profit. You're not gonna cheat them. So they know the basics. Ability to read numbers. So that's number 1. The number 2, investing. The science of making money. The previous videos I talked about investing. You got to let your money make money for you. You got to double up. Because savings ain't gonna do that. Savings is just gonna keep your money right where it's at. You put your money in the bank, it doesn't grow. Even the bank, the money that you put in the bank, they invest the money. So if the bank is investing the money so that they can make more money, why is you not gonna invest your money? So the science of making money, investing, that's the number 2. Number 3, understanding markets. You got to understand markets, man. The science of supply and demand. You got to know when to buy and when to sell. That's just it. You got to understand markets. Even the woman or the man selling on the roadside, whatever product they are dealing, they got to understand the market of that product for them to be successful. The science of supply and demand, you got to know when to buy and when to sell. especially when you're investing in real estate, stocks, crypto, everyday trading. Because the goal is always to achieve success with the lowest cost possible. The lady selling on the roadside, she's trying to buy the product at the cheapest price and sell it at the highest price that she can sell, with being fair and all that, and make her profit. So this is basics. So number 4, the law. You guys to understand the law. You guys to study the law. Because we talked about investing, right? We talked about accounting. We talked about understanding markets. There is laws guiding all this. There's corporate laws. You understand? There is criminal law. There's everything. There's laws guiding everything. Every aspect of our society, we got laws. So you guys to understand the law. Because this law is man-made. If you understand the law, you can take advantage of the law. There's always loopholes. That's why you see, if you got a case, somebody's got a case, they are guilty of the case, but they got money to pay a high status lawyer. The lawyer is gonna get them the minimum time. You understand? The minimum punishment for that crime. Sometimes they go free. They just pay maybe fines or they get probation. Something they're supposed to get times for. Something they're supposed to get time. They're supposed to get years of imprisonment for. But because they got a lawyer, the high status lawyer that knows the law, you understand, that's very versed in the law, they know the loopholes, they can take advantage. So the same goes with business, investing, your money, everything. You guys to know the law surrounding it so that you can take advantage. The awareness of accounting, corporate, state and federal legislations. You guys to know these things, because if you know, once you know it, then. So those are the 4 technical skills needed for financial intelligence. Study that, then you're on your way. So the next we're going to go into is to be a smart investor. You need 3 things to be a smart investor. And the first is, number 1, find an opportunity that everyone else missed. The ability to recognize opportunity. You understand? Remember the previous video I said, sell hysteria, buy panic. Like, I'm gonna give the same example. September last year, Bitcoin was at 45K. There's hysteria everywhere. Everybody's like, yo, Bitcoin is going up, time to buy. Hysteria. A smart investor is gonna be like, yo, shit. Okay, now you're gonna start looking close. She kept going, 45, 69. She got a 69,000. It's never been there before. Then it starts dropping. Sell hysteria. A smart investor is gonna sell. Everybody else is buying. At that time, he's gonna sell. A smart investor that sold Bitcoin November last year when he peaked, now you're making big money because Bitcoin dropped below 20K in June this year. So imagine somebody that sold Bitcoin at 69K, or maybe after he started dropping, maybe at 65K. Hey, you're in money now. So find an opportunity that everyone else missed. See with your mind what others fail to see with their eyes. To be a smart investor, these are things, don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. See with your eyes. See with your mind what others failed to see with their eyes. That's number 1. Number 2, raise money. To be a smart investor, you need to know how to raise money. You ain't got to have the money, but you need to know how to raise money. You understand? Your communication skills. You need to be able to talk to people. You need to be convincing about your goals. You need to be, impressive with it. A billionaire said the most important specialized skills are sales and marketing. The ability to sell. Communicate with another being, regardless of age and gender. If you're able to sell your goals to kids, if kids can understand your goals, man, you're on your way. You understand? So these communication skills, it involves writing, speaking, negotiating. So you need to be able to negotiation. If you can do that, you can raise money. You understand? You need to be able to convince. You need to be able to sell yourself, sell your goal, sell your dream, so that people can buy into it. So you need to be able to raise money, whether you wanna get a loan from a bank, or you're trying to talk to family and friends. Whichever way, you need to be able to convince them. So raising money is a skill that is needed to be a smart investor. So that's number 2. So number 3, the last one, because I said 3, you need to be able to organize smart people. You understand? Like they said, you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You need a team. They said if you're going alone, you move slower. But if you got a team, it gets there. You get there faster. If you're doing it alone, it takes longer. So you need to be able to organize smart people. You need to know your purpose, set your goal. The goal, make your plan, organize people that's going to make that goal come into fruition. You yourself, you have to be valuable for you to be able to attract people that's going to add to your success. Because if you achieve the goal, everybody eats. You understand? So everybody puts in work for the goal to be achieved. So it's better to have a smart team. It's better to have a team than to do it alone. 3. So we're going to go into another one. The management skills needed for success. We got 3 of them. The management skills needed for success. Number 1, management of cash flows. Cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Cash rules. Management of cash flows. What does that mean? I think that's self-explanatory, but you guys should be able to manage your spending habit. You need to have a plan, a financial plan, even for your money, for your salary, no matter how little. Remember, you have a goal. You have a purpose. You have somewhere that you're going. You don't spend money unnecessarily. You don't spend money. Spending money is a liability. Remember that. Spending money is a liability. You need to buy assets. Assets. From the money that you get from your assets, you put your assets to work. So the money that you get from your assets, that's the money that you spend. So now you focus on spending your money on assets. So you buy the asset. The asset could be shares in a company. It could be any form of investment. So you buy the asset. It could be land. You might rent your land out, or you might build, a bungalow on your land or something like that. You rent it. You rent the bungalow out. The money you get in from your rent, that's the money that you use to splurge. But you don't use the money that you earn from working. Because remember, the point is to double up. So you spend your earnings on assets. So the earnings from those assets are the money that you spend. So that's management of cash flow. So that's number 1.